What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to another episode of Men of Comics. We are in 2018. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Yes. So, what's happening today? Anshul, talk us through what are we going to do now?
So today we are going to talk about all the movies in pop culture that we are going to see in 2018. So,
And are we doing it month-wise or how?
yeah, we can do it month-wise.
Okay,
starting every
brilliant.
month.
So yes, as Anshul mentioned, we're going to talk about all the movies. You might have heard about these movies. You might not have heard about these movies. Some of them are really big names, and we're going to talk about those. So Anshul, why don't we start? Take us through the January month.
Yeah, so in January we have, starting with the 5th of Jan, we have Insidious Last Key.
Okay.
So as you might know, it's a horror movie, and it's in the sequence of Insidious movies. I think there have already been 4 movies in this series, and in this one, I think the medium lady who communicates with the ghosts, she goes.
So who's directing it?
I think James Wan is directing it.
Oh, James Wan is directing Aquaman as well, right?
Yes, we'll talk about
Why
it.
is Aquaman being directed by a horror movie guy? Anyway, so getting back now, what's next on the agenda?
So after that, the next movie we are looking forward is Maze Runner Death Cure.
Oh, Maze Runner. So, you and I, we watched the first Maze
watched
Runner.
the first
Yes,
one,
we
and then
watched
I think you
Then
called
I
us
watched.
to
I did not watch it. I had to endure Scotch Trials. So, Scotch Trials was not as good as the first Maze Runner movie. And this is the third in the installment. It's called Death Cure, and it's releasing when?
January 26th.
January 26th. So I think it's a continuation. First in they try and break out of the wall city. Then they escape the whole facility, and now they're going back to that facility. So it's a full circle. So that's Maze Runner. They just keep running and running.
Yeah. Moving ahead. So in Feb we have some major releases.
Okay. What?
So Feb starts with Black Panther on January 16th.
January 16th.
Feb 16th.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Feb 16th.
yeah.
Yes. So yeah. So Marvel is in its which phase? Fourth phase.
Yeah.
Fourth phase, right?
Fourth phase. Yeah.
Fourth phase.
just
So this is
before,
Black
Infinity
Panther.
War.
So before Infinity Wars, and it's a good storyline.
Yeah, the trailer was
really
really
brilliant.
amazing. Yeah.
And I'm excited to see Michael B. Jordan playing the brother of T'Challa. And who's directing it?
So the his name is Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler. Okay, so I mean I've not seen any movies
Yeah.
from him before, but I'm sure if Marvel signed him up, then he must know his stuff. So yeah, Black Panther is something to watch out for. Then what do we have next?
The next movie that's actually quite impressive from the trailers is Annihilation, and it lands on 23rd Feb.
Oh, this is with Natalie Portman.
So
and
the premise is that her husband, who's a soldier, goes missing, and she's a biologist, and she's asked to follow and find what happened to her husband. And it actually takes place in an alternate dimension that has opened portal on Earth. Sounds kind of similar.
it has a good cast as well, right?
It has a good cast.
It has Oscar
and,
Isaacs as well. That's her husband.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
great.
The trailer looks quite promising, and Natalie Portman is in a leading role. So
I hope it's a better role than Thor.
yeah, it certainly looks like it. Like she's in charge in the trailer. So
all right. What's next?
Next. So March is a pretty action-packed month.
Oh, yes.
So we start
yes.
with A Wrinkle in Time on 9th of March.
Oh, Wrinkle in Time. That's a Disney movie, right? It's a Disney movie.
It's a Disney movie. So it's directed by this guy Ava DuVernay, and the cast is pretty huge. So we have Reese Witherspoon, Oprah, Chris Pine, Zach Galifianakis.
Right, you can never pronounce that name.
So Mindy Kaling, a lot of people.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's more to do about space-time continuum.
Yes.
Chris Pine is a scientist who opens a rip in time.
The trailer looks quite cool.
Yeah, it was, and it has a very what's that movie?
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games touch to it. A lot of costumes from there, and Reese Witherspoon and Oprah Winfrey look very, very flashy with their very weird wigs. So yeah, it's an interesting movie. Watch out for that.
Yeah, the next movie, which is something I'm looking for, is Tomb Raider.
Oh, finally, we might get a good video game Tomb Raider movie. Although we did get one from the first, where we had.
I mean, nothing wrong about that.
Angelina Jolie was.
I mean, the first one was nice.
Yeah,
I would say, but the second one kind of went
Haywire.
To Haywire.
Yeah.
So we have Oscar-winning actress Alicia Vikander playing the title role of Lara Croft,
Right.
and we have a director whose name is kind of
Roar Uthaug.
Roar Uthaug.
So
Sounds straight
hopefully
from Vikings.
Vikings. He's Icelandic, you said, right?
Maybe Icelandic, Nordic, somewhere there. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, watch out for Tomb Raider. And it's sort of the character is also modeled on the game that was
it's modeled
came
on
out,
the
right?
new series of the games.
Yeah, so hopefully it breaks the bad movie game movie curse that we have.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Next is a movie that we have been waiting for since a couple of years, Pacific Rim Uprising.
No, I don't want to talk about that movie.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that movie.
Pacific Rim Uprising doesn't have.
It does not follow the story from the previous movie at all.
It takes place some years after the previous movie ended.
Okay, so the first.
So they were able to exterminate, like they were able to close the portal and they were able to stop the wave.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow the aliens from the different dimension have found another way to send those kaijus back.
I don't mind the movie. My biggest problem with the movie is John Boyega. All right, I do not like that guy at all. He has not done anything worthwhile for this movie.
We don't have Idris Elba in this movie, right?
No, Idris Elba is not. That's the problem. There is no continuity from the previous movie. There's no characters from the previous movie. The main hero is missing. That poor guy got one movie and now he's not there in the next one.
Yeah.
So it's. I'm not very excited.
If Idris Elba was there, I kind of would have, just.
Well, I'm not too excited for him,
yeah.
but maybe I would be proven wrong. So looking forward to it.
At least we would have some huge scenes with kaijus and monsters.
Hopefully.
Fighting. Okay.
So is Gypsy Danger still there?
I don't know. Yeah, we have to find it out.
Okay, fine.
But there's a very big release at the end of March. We have Ready Player One by Steven Spielberg.
Yes, Steven Spielberg is back, and he's back with Ready Player One. So Anshul, I know you're a big fan of Ready Player One.
Yeah. So you would have seen the trailer, which kind of pays homage to everything that pop culture is all about.
Almost every game.
Yeah. We in the first trailer we kind of saw Deadpool, we saw Freddy Krueger, we saw Big Hero from the game. We saw a lot of characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of hope that this movie is like the dream of every pop culture lover, and there's something for everyone. There's something for gamers. There's something for
just comic book lovers.
Everything. Yeah.
This is one movie I'm waiting for. So hopefully this will turn out to be really good.
Yeah.
So and since Steven Spielberg is directing it, so obviously.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's next?
April we have 2 Marvel releases. So
the 2 Marvel releases, one is early for us in India.
One is early for us in India, so it's actually going to be released in May in US. But
we'll come back to that. Let's just talk about the first one.
So the first one is the New Mutants. It's a new entry in the X-Men canon, and it's releasing.
It's very horrorish, right?
Yeah,
the trailer
it's releasing on 13th of April. It's directed by this guy Josh Boone.
Okay. And it has Macy Williams in it.
It has Macy Williams.
So the sisters from Game of Thrones are now in the X-Men franchise.
Yeah.
So what's her name? Sophie Turner, right?
Sophie Turner.
So Sophie Turner is playing the Dark Phoenix, and Macy Williams is playing Wolfsbane. Wolfsbane, she's playing.
And we also have our
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage as
he's already there. Yeah, Boulevard Trust. So that's done.
Yeah.
So a lot of Game of Thrones characters in there.
Yeah.
Next is what we're talking about, the Infinity Wars.
The major release.
Yes.
The major release of the year, actually.
Infinity Wars is going part 1. Part 1, right?
Yeah, part 1.
So
in India, it releases on 27th of April.
Worldwide, it's May 4th.
May
the 4th be with you. Are they targeting that?
Yeah, they are. Every year they have been targeting May 4th.
Okay, so Infinity Wars, the Russo brothers directing it. I mean, we've already seen the arrival of...
Actually, I think an Infinity War deserves like a separate video for itself.
Yeah, we can do a separate video, but I mean, I know a lot of people love the Infinity War trailers. I wasn't very happy with it.
I was not
very happy with it. I was happy, but not very happy with it. Anyway, moving on. We'll do that later.
Okay, so
what's in May?
In May we have Solo. The Han Solo,
which is weird because I would have expected, this would to be a 4th the May 4th movie since the whole Star Wars thing.
Yeah. But right now it's slated to be released
25th
on 25th
May. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon because there's a lot of
so there have been a lot of reshooting because apparently the previous directors were fired and stepped
now the
in
new director is saying the actor can't act.
Yeah,
and a
lot of things are happening. So let's see if it does get released.
Basically, this is the Justice League of the Disney world.
I mean,
all right.
Yeah, let's see.
No comments. Okay, next.
On that, we also have a horror movie releasing in May, Slenderman.
So, Slenderman is actually it's a legend,
basically a legend,
a horror legend wherein about a very skinny man with a white mask on his face, he sort of kills people. There was a game about it called the Slenderman, and you had to very simple game. You had to avoid Slenderman being caught by the Slenderman, and collect some pages so that you could solve some mysteries and just move out. So hopefully they do justice to that game because the game was really good. So hoping it also breaks the whole bad game movie curse. So
yeah.
Who's directing it?
So there's this guy Sylvian White.
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, moving on to June. So June has some major releases. We have on 1st of June we have Deadpool 2.
Okay, we don't want to talk about Deadpool too much. We already know what's happening there. Who's directing it though?
So there's this guy David Leitch. He's quite
popular,
right? Okay.
Then we
have Ocean's 8 on 8th of June.
Ocean's 8 is a spin-off of the Ocean's
series. So it has all the female characters. So in June there's one movie which is actually quite special and it's returning after a period of 14 years.
Yes.
So we have Incredibles 2 releasing in
2004 was it?
2004.
So they took 14 years and the trailer was also. You've seen the trailer, right? Or the trailer's not come out? No, the shots, the screenshots have come out. Like with the whole hair thing, and they've gone in really detail about how Mr. Incredible looks and all that. So they've actually picked up from where they left. So the Underminer is the major villain in this movie, and most of the cast is reprising their roles in terms of the voice acting. So yeah.
And that's not all. So June also has a release for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Yes.
And the trailer is already, I think the trailer or a teaser is already out and it seems quite promising because they have gone on and developed the world further, and they have put some more dinosaurs which have been created, and I mean it's getting more complicated. And
what other dinosaur can you create? I mean they've already mixed and matched, and
so it seems like there are more dinosaurs that were created which were not revealed in
and they never learn. They keep creating these dinosaurs
just because it's so much fun.
I know,
so much fun.
But they don't learn.
With our guy Chris Pratt there,
that's okay. But I mean, anyway, let's move on.
Yeah. So in July we have another Marvel release, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It's being directed by Peyton Reed again, and
I think it has the same villain or something, but
no, not the same villain. But I'm not really sure. I haven't read up about it.
The story hasn't really come.
It's and I think it's. I mean, I don't know how they're going to connect it because the first one wasn't really connected to the.
Also, one more thing. We also need to see what's the storyline with Ant-Man in Infinity War.
Wars, yeah. So
because Ant-Man is appearing.
And it'll have to move from Infinity Wars to Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah. So
and which will be interesting because Black Panther is before Infinity Wars, so we need to see how
chronologically wise everything has to be connected in that sense. Okay,
right.
So we also have Hotel Transylvania 3.
Which is, I mean, we can skip that. I mean, it's not a very big deal.
And then we have a movie which actually no one wants, Mission Impossible 6.
That movie screwed up Justice League. The whole mustache problem was because of that movie. Henry Cavill had to keep mustache in this movie. He's the main villain in this, right?
So I just don't know how they are continuing to make more Mission Impossible movies because IMO's was bloody destroyed. It got destroyed in Post Protocol itself. Then they made the 5th movie in which they had to prove do something with the IMF which already didn't exist. So what are they going to do in
And this is
sixth
like
movie?
the worst agency in the world
Yeah,
is
the
never
worst
able to
agency
complete
in
any
any missions. Yeah, I mean, okay.
All right.
Okay, so August and
September
September is kind of low in terms of.
There are actually no good movies happening.
No good pop culture movies are happening.
Yeah.
But
they're all direct to video releases.
Yeah, they're all direct to video releases and things like that.
So yeah.
But October seems quite promising. We have Venom.
Oh yes.
We have Tom Hardy starring Venom.
Sony's first this thing in terms of a big budget after Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So Venom is Tom Hardy is there.
Tom Hardy is there. I mean, there's not much details out. They're not.
Yeah, they're in post-production now.
They're in post-production.
Right,
so this one is directed by this guy called Ruben Fleischer.
Mm.
And then in 19th of October we have Halloween reboot.
Halloween. Okay, this is the one with the. This is the reboot, no?
This is a reboot. 30 years.
30 years later.
Right.
Right.
And you want to talk about this one? So there's a movie called Mowgli, which is slated for 19th
So now
October.
This is very confusing because it's from the same production house. No, it's not. Disney did the Jungle Book.
Yeah. So
and Warner Brothers are doing Mowgli.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how the rights are being
managed.
Yeah. Or I think it's not now. No more. Now it's not anybody's property because I think there's a certain timeline till which copyrights can be
100
held.
years.
100 years. So I think Mowgli.
So because Rudyard Kipling wrote the story 100 years ago.
Yes.
So all the characters are public property.
Public property
Anyone
now.
Can go and make
so
a movie.
So now the thing is, Disney already did Jungle Book. So and that was a live action movie. Now this as well is a live action movie with major cast.
Yeah.
Like Benedict Cumberbatch is there, Christian Bale is there.
Yeah.
Who else is there? I forgot.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis is there, and Andy Serkis is directing it.
Yeah.
So, and if Andy Serkis is directing it, and it's this whole live action with a lot of motion capture and all that, so you definitely can expect it to be a very big movie. To be a very big movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch out for Mowgli. It's already in post production.
Yeah.
And hopefully
hopefully it'll be a little bit different
than the Jungle Book. Yeah. So
yeah. Okay, so moving on, in November we have quite a few movies. So we have another X-Men movie. We have X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Yes.
which we would see Sophie Turner, who plays the character of Dr. Jean Grey. She would turn into. She would be inhabited, she'll be taken over by an entity known as Phoenix.
No, that's her actual alter ego, which we saw in X-Men
Apocalypse.
No, X-Men 2. Remember?
From the original
X-Men series. Okay. So that's this thing. And Simon Kinberg is directing it, who's already directed all the good X-Men movies as well as Logan.
Yeah, Logan.
So Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, Deadpool, Logan. So yeah, all these good movies. So this will definitely be a movie to watch out for.
Yeah. So moving away from Marvel and DC movies, we have Fantastic Beasts, the next movie in the Fantastic Beasts storyline. So we have the next Harry Potter movie. I mean, not Harry Potter, the movie in the same universe. Slated for 16th of November. And
wasn't Voldemort also supposed to come out?
No. I mean, Voldemort is not even there. This is a prequel to all of that.
But Voldemort is also slated for release, right? I saw something.
That's a fan trailer.
Yeah, okay, fine.
And we have Wreck-It Ralph 2
which
coming
is
in 21st November.
Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. That's what the full this thing is. So the first one was really good. So I'm hoping this will also be.
The first one was really good. And we have Creed 2. You want to talk about this one?
Sylvester Stallone directing it. Yes. Why not? So Creed was actually a very good movie, and I'm hoping it picks up from the previous one, and we get the same sort of excitement that we had for that. So I'm hoping some big money fight and all that. So yeah.
And that's not all. So December also has some good releases. We have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, this is Miles Morales.
How does this tie into the whole
No, this canon? This is just the animated movie.
Okay.
So this is the animated universe that Sony is trying to bring out with Spider-Man. This is the introduction of Miles Morales.
Okay, so
Which-
I mean, it doesn't affect the
No,
Marvel
no, no,
movies
no,
that are
no.
coming
So
in.
this is an animated movie, right? So it
Okay.
doesn't really make a difference.
Okay, okay,
So
and yeah,
and it has a very good. The trailer that release was excellent. We were like not expecting it at all. They just threw it on us, and it was a good trailer. So if you haven't,
yeah, if you haven't seen it,
yeah, do check it out. It's a good this thing. Take
also we have a Bumblebee solo movie. Yeah, I mean, this might be interesting. So it kind of takes place in the time before
the whole Transformers nonsense happened.
It
Yeah.
might be nice, just like a low key Transformers movie, a solo movie for Bumblebee.
Yeah, I mean Bumblebee is a loved character, so I think
yeah.
it will
They're
work
thinking
on.
they might mint some money from that. We also have Mortal Engines, so it's a new trilogy that Peter Jackson is launching. So the first movie is
Yeah.
slated for 14th December.
Not much is known about it.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
I
not
mean,
much is known.
There's
Not
no
much is
trailer
known.
also.
There's no trailer. There's
nothing,
no
yeah.
pictures that are
But
out.
since it's Peter Jackson, it's supposed
Yeah,
to be.
we
I mean,
hope
it
it'll
definitely
be,
should be a good.
good story to
Yeah.
look forward to.
And then last but
Yeah.
not the least, we were hoping not to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it because there's still rumors that this movie might not make it. This is the next slated release in the DC universe, which is the Aquaman, being directed by James Wan. There's a lot of speculation that most of the DC movies are not being made now.
Yeah.
Shazam
Yeah.
is also shelved.
So there's
Aquaman
only
is-
one movie,
So
Flashpoint.
I think they're
that
going
is
the
still,
X-Men
there.
Days of Future Past route, where they're just gonna reboot everything with the help of a time travel movie, Flashpoint Paradox, and right all the wrongs and make DC Universe all cool again. So I don't know.
Yeah. We really don't know because I mean they announced the director for Aquaman movie, right?
Yeah, James Wan
James
is
Wan,
yeah,
but
James
nothing
Wan.
nothing has been heard of.
So James
after
Wan
the,
went
Justice
on
League
Twitter
debacle.
and said, he will not have those speech bubble, the water bubble thing in his
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
So I mean, if they have a director in place, I'm sure there's something going on there. Although I checked, it was in post production. That's what the understanding is. So if it's gone into post production, I don't think they'll shelve it. They might continue with it, but let's see. I mean, because a lot of posters also came out. A lot of
Okay.
publicity is being done for Aquaman. So I don't think it's being shelved. There might be other movies that are being shelved. Flashpoint Paradox will be there. It'll be done. Before Flashpoint Paradox, though, we're getting a Lego Flash movie.
Yeah, I think those movies are a different.
They're a different
league
universe
itself,
altogether,
yeah.
but we're getting a Lego Flash.
Okay,
Lego Flash
okay.
movie. So
Okay.
yeah, did we cover everything?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so we're ending with December. All the movies are covered for 2018. There are a lot of other movies also happening, but we only took the pop culture related movies, which are which we are looking for. If we've missed out on any movie which you think we should talk about, or we should discuss, do let us know. We'll have a look at it, and we'll also have this entire list up on our website, which is menofcomics.com, and you can go have a look there, which is the next slated release, so that you are up to date in the pop culture universe. So yeah, that's about it, I think, and this is a wrap from us. It's a long video, but it's worth the wait, and we'll see you next time with another episode of Men of Comics. We'll do probably a drive-by review for
We'll do a drive-by review.
Insidious?
For Insidious or maybe Black Panther.
Black Panther. I mean, Insidious, I'm not a horror movie fan. He is.
But Black Panther for sure.
Black Panther for sure. Yes. So, all right then. Hope you have a good start to the new year, and looking forward to seeing you guys a lot on the channel and the website. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.